Hello and welcome to Chair Yoga. I know it's been a while since I posted a new video, so hopefully you've been doing some of the old practices, but welcome back. And as usual, please remember to listen to and respect your body, especially if you haven't done any stretching or yoga or moving in a while. Just take your time. As always, just do what you can, what feels safe and okay in your body, and leave the rest of it. Leave out any judgment or expectations. And if something hurts, don't do it. Just because I say to do something doesn't mean you have to do it. I failed to mention I'm Debbie, and this class is brought to you by Family Care Health Centers in St. Louis, Missouri. So welcome, and we'll be moving a little bit today, kind of a full body practice today. So let's take a minute to get centered. So find an easy seated position. Check to make sure the ankles are directly under the knees. The spine is long and straight. Reach up through the crown of the head. Soften the shoulders down. Lower your gaze or close your eyes and just take a moment to welcome yourself to your practice, to your self-care today. This practice that allows us to nurture our mind, our body, and our spirit. Allowing your mind to settle, the thoughts to quiet, becoming fully present within the body and in this moment. If you'd like to set an intention or a dedication or a mantra for your class today, now would be a great time to do that. So an intention is any quality that you might like to see more present in your life. It might be forgiveness, patience, acceptance, whatever speaks to you today. And keeping the gaze lowered, go ahead and bring your both hands to your low belly, and let's just take some slow, full, deep breaths here. So as you inhale, feel the belly expand, and as you exhale, feel it drawing back in. Then bring your hands up to your low ribs and continue to take some slow, deep breaths here. And with the inhale, you feel the ribs expand a little bit and then contract on the exhale. And then bring your hands to your chest. And same thing, feel the chest rise on the inhale and lower on the exhale. The slowest, deepest breaths you can find today. And then place one hand on your heart, the other hand on top of that hand. And call to mind again your intention, your dedication, or your mantra. And then gently blink open the eyes. And we'll start by warming up our spine a little bit. So come to the front edge of your seat. again, checking your posture, finding your most perfect posture. And we'll start with some cat-cow. So on an inhale, arch the back, draw the shoulder blades towards the spine, lift the chin. And on an exhale, scoop out the belly, round the back, widen the shoulder blades, chin drops. And then just find a nice fluid movement, connecting the breath with that movement. So on the inhale, we arch, and on the exhale, we round. Might feel nice to take some open mouth exhales. Let's take one more. And come on back to neutral. And we'll take a little twist and side bend flow. So we're going to inhale both arms up by the ears. And on an exhale, we're going to lower the right hand to the seat of our chair and the left arm comes up and over. So it's a side bend to the right, to the right. And then we're going to inhale back through center, both arms up. And on an exhale, we twist left. So the right hand comes to the outside of the left knee, left hand reaches back for the chair. And then we're going to inhale both arms back up to center. Exhale, we're going to bring both hands to the seat of our chair and we're going to lift, puff up your chest. So the shoulder blades draw together, the heart lifts, and then maybe you bring the hips up off the chair, maybe not. And then on an exhale, lower it back down. And we'll take that on the other side. So inhale, both arms up by the ears. Exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, lower the hands to the seat of the chair. Inhale, puff up the chest and maybe lift the hips. And exhale, lower it all back down. And that's our flow. So inhale, both arms up by the ears. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale through center. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale through center. Exhale, hands lower to the seat of the chair. Inhale, puff the chest, maybe lift the hips. And exhale, release it back down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale through center. Exhale, hands to the chair. Inhale, puff the chest, lift the hips. And exhale, lower it back down. All right, you can either take a break or we're going to do that whole series 2 more times. So 2 more times on each side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to the seat of the chair. Inhale, puff the chest and lift the hips if you like. And exhale, lower it back down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist right. Sorry, my dog's barking. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to the chair. Lift the hips up in an inhale. And exhale, lower it back down. Inhale, arms up. Last round. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to the chair. Inhale, lift it up. And exhale, lower it down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist right. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to the chair. Inhale, puff the chest. In, lift the hips if you like. And exhale, lower it down. Whew. So just take a minute. Notice how you're feeling. Maybe call to mind again your intention. Notice how the body feels just after loosening up the spine with those few movements we've done. Good. All right. So we're going to do some incremental sun salutations. So we're just going to start by flowing the arms. So inhale the arms up by the ears and exhale, lower it down. Inhale, arms up, and exhale, they lower. Inhale, arms up, and exhale, they lower. So we're going to add a forward fold here. So we're going to inhale the arms up by the ears and exhale, either the forearms come to the knees and the head drops, or the hands travel down to a forward fold. And then inhale, arms all the way back up. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms up and the torso lifts. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, forward fold. One more. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms up. And now we're going to add a twist. So we're going to inhale the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist right. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist right. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist right. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, arms up. Now we're going to add, what are we going to add? A side bend, I think. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist right. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist right. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale, arms up. One more time. You got this. We're getting the blood flowing. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist right. Inhale through center. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale up. And exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale, both arms up, palms touch. And on an exhale, bring prayer hands to the heart center and just take a minute to lower your gaze or close your eyes. Notice if maybe your heart's beating a little bit faster with all that moving. Try to make your inhales and your exhales the same length. Maybe call to mind again your intention or your dedication or your mantra. And release the hands. And we'll do a little kind of marching flow. So we're still towards the front edge of the chair. You could also do this seated further back in the chair with your back resting, whichever way feels better for you. But our flow is going to be to inhale the right leg straight out in front of you. Exhale, cross the right ankle over the left knee or right ankle over the left ankle, whichever works in your body. And then inhale, extend it again, and exhale, we lower. So I'm going to show this also if you have a strap or a belt. You can also use that to assist you in this pose. So maybe you extend the leg straight out, exhale, cross ankle over knee or ankle over ankle. Inhale, extend back out, and exhale, rebend the left leg and lower it down. So you use the strap or belt if that feels better for you, but we're just going to flow like that. So inhale, right leg extends. Exhale, it crosses ankle or knee. Inhale, extend, and exhale, lower. Inhale, left leg extends and really reach through that left heel. Exhale, ankle crosses knee or ankle. Inhale, extend, and exhale, left leg lowers. Right leg extends. Right knee bends to cross. Inhale, extends, and exhale, lowers. Left leg, inhale, extend. Exhale, left ankle crosses the right knee or right ankle. Inhale, extend. Exhale, lower. One more time on each side. And then we're going to actually hold that figure 4 after this left leg. Okay, so right leg extends forward, crosses the left knee or the left ankle. Lengthen the spine, find your really nice posture, flex the right foot. We're just opening up that right hip a little bit here. So option to stay upright, or maybe you come to forearms on the right leg and the head drops. Or the torso drapes. You do what feels best in your body today. Breathing into the right hip. Keeping your attention present within the body. Good, nice and easy. Lift the torso back upright. And on an inhale, extend the right leg back out forward. Really reach through that right heel and lower the right foot down. Inhale, extend the left leg straight out in front. Exhale, cross the left ankle over the right knee or the right ankle. Left foot is flexed, spine is long. Breathing into the left hip. Option to stay upright, or you find a forward fold, whatever that looks like in your body today. Good, nice and easy. Lift yourself back up. And on an inhale, extend the left leg straight out in front. Reach through that left heel. And on an exhale, it lowers down. So we're just going to hug the right knee into the chest any amount. Again, you can use your strap if you'd like some assistance getting that position with the knee. Or the hands grab it. Spine is long and straight, shoulders back and down. And take 3 slow, deep breaths here. Good. Then the right hand or the strap guides the right knee to make some circles. Just continuing to loosen up that right hip. And then circle the knee in the other direction. And lower the right foot down. Other side, strap or hands guide the left knee any amount up toward the chest. Lengthen the spine and breathe. Good. Then the left hand or your strap, we make circles with the left knee. And go the other direction. And release the left leg down. So we'll do a little neck stretch. So we're just going to do a flow side to side. So ear to shoulder, ear to shoulder. So right ear to right shoulder on an exhale. Inhale through center. Exhale, left ear to left shoulder. Inhale through center. And just find your flow moving at your pace with your slow, deep breaths. So exhale as you lower. Inhale as you lift. So we're not moving fast here. We're moving slow and intentionally. Keep the low belly in and the spine long and straight. One more to each side. And come on, back up to neutral. And now we're going to flow up and down. So on an inhale, the chin lifts up and forward. And on an exhale, chin to chest. Keep your spine straight. Don't round the back. Slow, intentional movements again. Nothing fast. We never want to rush anything with our cervical spine. One more. Good. So now we're going to move our jaw, just our jaw. Our head's going to stay still. But we're just going to move the lower jaw over to the right and then back through center and then over to the left. So be respectful. And if you have any jaw pain, you might want to skip this one or just give yourself a little jaw massage. So we're going to bring the jaw over to the right and back through center, jaw over to the left, through center. Just do that a few times. One more time to each side. And then go ahead and give your jaw a little massage. Sometimes, well, I know for me, my jaw clenches and I don't even realize that it's clenched. And that can actually contribute to neck pain, headaches, all that good stuff. So anytime during the day when you need to relieve a little tension, just give yourself a little massage right by your jaw. And now we're going to make some wide smiles. And we're going to do this 10 times. So we're going to smile as big as you can. Hold it for a breath or two. And then relax the whole face. Smile. And release. I look funny doing this. Luckily, nobody has to see you guys doing it because you're doing it at home. I have lost count, but let's do 3 more. Good. Notice how your face feels. Hopefully it feels good. All right, so we're going to extend the arms out to the side, and we're going to come into eagle arms. So either, let's make sure that the right elbow is under the left elbow. So options are to have each hand grab the opposite shoulders, or wait, I said right elbow under the left, right? Okay, so backs of the hands can join together in front of the face, or for the full twist, the palms touch in front of the face. And just breathe into that space between the shoulder blades. And then keep the elbows lifted a little bit. And then maybe the elbows come up a little, brings a little arch into the back. And on an exhale, the elbows lower and the chin drops. Just flow, inhale up, exhale down, inhale up, exhale down. Inhale, bring the elbows back to neutral. And we're going to take the elbows over to the right and our gaze over to the left. And we're going to hold here for a couple breaths. And bring the elbows back through center. And now the elbows go left and the gaze goes right. And inhale, come back through center, uncross the arms, shake the arms out. And we'll take that on the other side. So now the left elbow is under the right, or do the opposite of whatever you were doing before, because I think I might have messed up my directions. So options are to keep the hands on the shoulders, or the backs of the hands, or the palms, your choice. Breathe into the center part of your upper back. Draw the belly in, and maybe we flow up and down. Good. Elbows back to neutral. And on an exhale, the elbows go left, gaze goes right. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, elbows go to the right, gaze goes to the left. Good. Inhale, back through center. Uncross the arms. And let's take 3 big shoulder rolls in each direction. Good. All right, we're going to get into the triceps a little bit. So I'm going to turn my chair to the side so you can see what I'm doing here. So we're going to sit at the very front edge of our chair. The hands grab the sides of the chair, or even, I kind of like the front of the chair better. So your option can be to just lift the hips a wee bitty bit. But a tricep dip, the legs walk forward and we lower the hips any amount. So this is a big workout for the triceps. But see if you can do, 5 or maybe 10. Or you can do push-ups against the wall. Just trying to build some arm strength, which we tend to lose as we age, unfortunately. Again, I'm not counting, but I'm going to do 3 more. Good. Bring the hips back up onto your chair. And then we're going to interlace the fingers at the base of the spine. So if your shoulders are really tight, or if you have an injury or anything like that and you struggle with interlacing your fingers at the base of your spine, again, grab your strap or your belt and just bring that behind. And then you can kind of gradually try to bring the hands closer together as you gain flexibility in your shoulders. So either holding onto your strap or the fingers interlaced at the base of the spine, kind of like we did earlier. Puff up the chest, draw the shoulder blades together. An option to stay right here if this is giving you a good stretch in the shoulder blade area and the heart center. Or you can begin to maybe lift the arms up away from your tailbone. Maybe they rest on the back of the chair here. I do this one a lot during the day when I'm at work and I'm hunched over the computer. Slow, deep, even breaths. Good. Go ahead and lower the hands back to the tailbone and release. All right, I'm going to move my chair back forward. And we're going to pretend like we're riding a bike with our, actually, I'm going to stand to do this because I think it's a little bit easier than doing it seated. So my left hip is closest to the chair. So I'm going to work my right leg here. And we're just going to pretend like we're riding a bike, like we're pedaling a bike. Right? So the knee lifts, it lowers. You're kind of making a circle. You're breathing. And then reverse the direction. So now we're riding our bike backwards. Good. And we'll take it on the other side. So this can be done seated. It's just a little bit easier for me to do it standing. All right. So now my right hip is closest to the chair and I'm holding onto the chair for support. And I'm just going to ride my bike forward. So the left knee bends and lifts and back around in circles. Keep the belly in. And reverse the circles to ride backward. Nice job. All right, let's come back to seated. And we're going to take our legs to a wide angle. We're towards the front edge of our chair. Our toes are in line with our knees. And the spine is as long and as straight as it could possibly be. We'll take a side bend here. So the right forearm comes to the right leg. And we're going to inhale the left arm up and over by the left ear. And keep that left hip rooted to the chair, breathing into the right side body, and really actively reaching out through those left fingertips. Good. Inhale, nice and slow. Bring it back up through center. Take a minute. Notice the difference between the left and the right side bodies. We'll even it out. So now the left forearm comes to the left leg. Right arm sweeps up and over by the right ear, keeping the right sit bone rooted to your chair. Reach through the right fingertips and breathe. Good. Inhale, bring it back up to center. Now we're going to add a little twist in this pose. So the right hand can travel down. It can stay where it was too, the forearm on the knee, or maybe the hand travels down the shin, maybe to the ankle, or the back of the hand to the inner right calf. And then we're just going to stretch that left arm up and back. So it's a little bit more of a twist and a side bend kind of combined. And breathe. Good. Bring the left arm back. Maybe the right hand lifts the torso back upright. And we'll take that little twist to the other side. So maybe the left hand travels down the left ankle, or the back of the left hand rests on the calf. And we reach up and back. Maybe the gaze follows. Gaze looks at that right hand, maybe not. And lower the right arm, lift it back up, and just heel toe the feet back together. And we'll settle in for our Shavasana. So options are to stay seated in a comfortable position here. You can lie on the floor, you can lie on a bed or a couch, or rest your head on your hands if you're at your desk or something like that. Just take a minute to make any final wiggles, movements, or adjustments. Lower your gaze or close your eyes and allow yourself to settle into stillness. I like to have my palms up here as a gesture of being open to receive whatever this meditation might have to offer me. But please do whatever makes you comfortable. And allow the body to feel very heavy. Just notice how your body feels after all that movement. We moved a lot today. A lot of flowing postures. Maybe you got the heart pumping a little bit. And thank your body for moving as perfectly as it did. And I have a short reading, just a little reminder for the week ahead. To stop being so hard on yourself. Breathe deeply. Exhale tension and doubt and all the silly thoughts circulating through you. Release your unworthiness. You are so worthy. Feed your mind love and compassion and magical thoughts of all the grandest adventures that are still yet to be had. Fuel your soul with whatever it is that makes you come alive. And I don't just mean alive, I mean alive. There's very much a difference. So promise me, promise yourself, you'll live. Really live like your life depends on it, because truth be told, it just might. None of us are promised tomorrow, but if you opened your eyes this morning, you were given today, and that's a gift you should never take for granted. We'll have a couple minutes of silence and then I will cue you out. Remembering that each time thoughts arise, we decide if we want to get attached to those thoughts or not. You can imagine them floating right on by in the breeze and bringing our attention back to the body and back to the breath. Gently begin to deepen your breath. Bring some small movements to the fingers and to the toes. And then as you're ready, reach the arms up by the ears, the legs straight out in front. Give yourself a big stretch in both directions. And then release it all down. If you're on the floor or on a surface, bring yourself back up to an easy seated position. And once there, we'll all press our palms together in front of our heart center as we close this sacred time that you made for yourself, that we shared together. Call to mind again your intention, your dedication, or your mantra. Holding that close in your mind's eye for the rest of the day and the week ahead. My soul honors your soul. I commend the place in you where the Spirit resides. I admire the place in you that is of love, light, truth, and peace, because it's also within me, and in sharing these things, we are united. We are one. Namaste. Thank you. I hope y'all have a great week, and I will see you next time. Bye.